everybody, Journeying Ginger here with this week's travel blog. This week I want to tell you about a friend of mine who took a business trip overseas and found a way to make the most of an extended layover that he had in Heathrow, London. Now you may be wondering, how do I make the most of a layover? Aren't I trapped in the airport? The truth is, no you are not. As long as you have a passport or visa, you can generally slip in and out of the airport with ease. Now, my friend had an 8-hour layover in London, and he wanted to go see the city. This was one of his first times out of the country, and he wanted to have some memorable experiences to take home and share with his friends and family. Because he'd never been to London, he stopped at the information kiosk on the other side of security and picked up several pamphlets that highlighted tours, transportation, pricing, and a map of the city so he knew where he was. If you're planning a trip during an extended layover, these are all things that you should keep in mind. Proximity is one of the most important things to note. Let's say that you have an 8-hour layover in Mumbai, India, and you've always wanted to see the Taj Mahal. Well, the city of Agra, where the Taj Mahal is built, is 1,050 kilometers away from Mumbai. This doesn't make for a very good day trip, and in fact, it's best to stick close. My friend was able to see most of London's biggest tourist spots in just a couple of hours because they were within about 45 minutes of the airport by train. My point? Make sure you have enough time to get back to your port of departure and through security without a ton of stress and rushing. Another thing my friend made note of was transportation availability. Like most major cities around the world, London has a plethora of taxi, bus, and train services that support the movement of thousands of people each day. For only 16 British pounds, my friend was able to get a day pass that took him right downtown quickly and cheaply. This not only left time for sightseeing, but also allowed a little extra time for shopping, socializing, and picture taking. Trains tend to be the least expensive mode of transportation around the world, followed by buses and then taxis. Now, whether you are traveling for business or pleasure, you should always have a travel budget of some type. This is money that you set aside for food, lodging, transportation, souvenirs, tours, and depending on where you are in your trip, whether you're just getting started or on the tail end, will often dictate how much money you have to spend on one of these side trips. My friend was on the tail end of his trip, so he had a little extra money for gifts, food, and local brew. He also chose to walk a great deal of his tour, which also helped him save money, but he was able to enjoy some of the free things in life. Which really brings us to our final point. If you're on an extended layover in an exotic destination and you just have to get out of the airport, find something that interests you. Maybe there's a food that you've been dying to try, or one of the 7 wonders that you just have to see. Maybe all you want to do is soak up the local culture while sitting in a nearby coffee shop. Regardless, you do you. Enjoy every minute you have there. Make unforgettable memories, and always remember that if you run into trouble or you get lost, talk to the locals. Sometimes the best travel stories come out of these interactions. I'm the Journeying Ginger, and I hope you found some value in my very first video blog. You can find pictures of my friend's trip and more at journeyingginger.com. And if you have any questions that are travel related, let me know, and I'll put them on the books for next week's travel blog. Remember, take care, be safe, and have a ton of fun.